into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jermaine Kearse, 30 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's go!
Prescott now on second down. Over the middle, he's got Tim Brown. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tim Brown, 75 yards. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. And this one through the uprights and good. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And now out come the Patriots. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He's got time. And he whips one in there complete. That's Demaryius Thomas. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Over the middle, it's Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jason Witten, 33 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was the prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now Carr out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, it's Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it third and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Let's go. 1, 9, 1.
A second down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Todd Gurley, 42 yards. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. And it's good to make it 15-14, 1-point game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll give the Patriots a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this out.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Prescott on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good.